everyone, so happy you took the time again to come over and watch a new video from Dyanne and me. I am so happy to see you again for a new video because today we are joining the beautiful Kiki from Kiki's DIY in her big collab, which is called the Christmas crafting with friends. Is a long sentence for a Dutch lady. This Christmas crafting with friends collab. I am so happy that I can join her. Of course, I will put a link down below for Kiki, her beautiful channel. Go check it out if you like a lot of DIYs and a lot of fun, because she is so funny in her videos, so you have to go check it out. And of course I will put a link down below with the playlist with tons of beautiful inspiration for this coming Christmas, so go check out that also. And of course, if you like Dyanne and my content, I hope you will consider subscribing to our channel also. Enough talking, let's jump into our DIY. So here you see what I will use for this DIY. This is my old cake pan. We call it a cake blick. So this one is an old one for me because this one is distressed and I don't like to bake when my things are distressed. So I bought a new one, but I have it already for weeks in my garage and I thought maybe I have to throw it away, but I thought maybe I can make something out of it. And then I also saw a video from Donna from Creative by Nature. She made such a beautiful little display inside of her cake pan, so I thought I have to make something of it because I love reusing things. So I'm going to try to make something out of it. And of course I also have bought this one. This is in the Netherlands so cheap. This was only 50 cents. So I also will change this one up and then we're going to see where this DIY is bringing us. So let's jump into our DIY. So here you see on my table already a couple of things, some ribbons, some fake grass, some pieces that I will use, some little over there, some little bears and some skis and a couple of trees. So first what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to use this fake grass, but I will cut it inside of my cake pan. Every time I want to say cake blick because we call it in the Netherlands this way. So what I'm going to do, I do that in my garage because here it will give such a mess. So I will make a round of the fake grass and then I show you how that is looking like. So you see, I just made a round, at least I tried to make a round for the underside of my cake pan. And of course what I will do right now is in this circle, I'm going to do some of this folk. Sorry for if I make a noise. I'll try to show you just a little piece. I will do this in the sides of this, you see, around here. So it gives a little bit of the warmer and the wintry feeling. So I also do this in my garage because this gives so much hair. So I'm also doing this and then I will glue this together in my circle. So, but I'm first going to cut it. So what I will do first right now is I cut the grass already on the measurement I need. So I'm going to glue my, of course, on my cake pan, and of course my glue is already so I have some new one. I will glue the grass, of course, on the bottom of my cake pan, you see here, and I will do it inside of here, and I just work a little bit with it so it can be, it has it gets the right place. I'm sorry. I hope this is not gonna be a day that nothing will work, so I really hope. I used a little bit too much glue, I think, but I always say rather too much than too little, that it doesn't stick this way. So, you see here already, don't look at the glue because that will disappear. And you see already now how you have the bottom, but he will be this on this side. I will have him this side on my wall in my kitchen because it will be for my kitchen, for this kitchen for the winter season. So now I'm going to glue this fur inside of my, you see, and the sides in this pen you see that you get also a round over here, and then I will make a layer inside of here where my display can be. But first we're going to glue this one on the sides of my cake pan. But I have to work a little bit with the glue, and I will glue this one with my glue gun. So first we're going to let this dry for a moment, and then we are going to glue this one. What I will do right now, I just find the side there what I did with a scissor. So because I want that on the inside of it, so I have always a straight line on top of the other side. Now I do a little bit of glue, and I just do one piece. I still have to look again because I want this on the inside, and of course I'm trying to show it to you. First I have to glue this. So I have to do it this way, and of course again just a little glue. I just do it in pieces because I want to have it at the right place. So you just take a little time for it. This is just a piece of fur on a roll. I don't know if, at least we can buy it over here. I don't know if you can buy it everywhere. I really don't know. I think it will. So we are going to lay it inside, but just keep it inside of the ring because you don't want and I hope I and again just move a little piece forward. And so you go little by little, you go further. And again, just do some glue inside of it. And just move your fur a little bit further than every time a little piece. You get it better than if you do one big roll. Of course, for everyone who doesn't like to see this, just move forward. But I thought maybe some of you like to see that the most of crafting is not always going right. I always try to show you also the things that don't go right, because that's also a piece of making a DIY. And this is just a try. I never did this before, so for me it's also, everything is the first. So we're just going to, I just also can do it on my fur, I see. Maybe that was a little bit better, maybe, to get it on top of there. I will show you in a moment if I am out of camera. Of course, I am fighting with my glue gun again, but that doesn't matter. As long as the end result is okay. And of course, just move it a little bit forward and just make it fitting. So of course I have really measured it out. You see, I have really, when I'm doing this way, it just fits quite. So you see here a little bit what I mean. I will fix it up because you see the sides, I have to do a little bit more glue to it, but I won't bore you with that. But this is a little bit the way I have it in my head. So I'm doing this and then I will be back. So you see, I already glued also the sides on top of this will be above, of course. So this will be already my base for this DIY. What we do right now is, I hope I can show you. I will put a little piece inside of it, so I have a little flat space where I can do my little display on. So I will cut this on size also. So I will also, don't bore you with that. So I will cut this on size already. You see already I have a pencil stripe and already have it over here so I can squeeze it in. So then I have a little space for my bears to put on. So, but I do that out of camera. Be back in a moment. I see right now that I am, I was just talking a whole story, but the camera is, was not on. So I'm doing it again. I just wanted to show you a little bit what I mean. You see, this is what I mean. You just can make a little display for your bears and for what you will have on it. You can do also kitchen things on it, just what you want, or in your, if you want to have it in your, I don't know, living room or something else. And of course, you see here, I just will cut a little piece more off because I find it a little bit too high. And of course, like you see here, it has to make, I have to make it fit a little bit more. So also a little piece over here. So, but I just wanted to show you a little bit what I meant. So I will do that right now. And then you see how he is fitting. So you see here what I mean. I have my little wooden cardboard piece over here. Now I will glue it a little bit with some glue gun to the pieces so it doesn't move. But what I do first is I'm going to do here a little bit of fur, and of course on the other side, so it blends a little bit more in with my decor, because a bear always is on a little bit of snow or fur. Or something what I else also can do is just wax it and just you stain it. You can also give it a brown color. So I am not a little bit debating what I will do, if I will do a little bit of fur or something with a little brown, but I think I want to do some fur. So I show you that in a moment. So I placed my cake pan on a piece of sticky gum so it will stand up, at least I hope it will. So right now I'm going to look a little bit what's the best side. And you see I have some fur on it now. And now I'm placing it inside of it and I'm just measuring it. And now I will do a little bit of glue gun, but not a glue gun, a little bit of glue with my glue gun on the side. So it will stick a little bit better. But of course you are gluing fur, so I don't know how much and how well it will stick inside of my other fur. So we are going to see that, but we are doing our best. Of course I'm going to try, just even when it's just sticking a little bit, it's better than nothing. Now I have to be sure that I have it a little bit stuck over here, but I don't know if it will stick or not. It doesn't look this way. Then I will work a little bit with it, but I will do that off camera, because or else you will be very bored, like I say. So you see a little bit, this is how he is looking like. You just work with the fur a little bit, and what is not really correct, just work your way. And what you can do later, if you still want to have it a little bit more, you can do also a piece of rope around it if you don't like it this way. What I will do right now is I have found in my stash a sleigh. At least we call it sleigh. The way you call it, like I said in another video, it's for us a strange word. So I'm going to do my sleigh over here. I think I will like it over here, but I also have some little skis. I just took a little piece of my skis. I give them a wax, and of course maybe I will do them behind my sleigh. But what I do first is just make it a little bit because it's really sticky right now, so I will clean it up a little bit, and then I will probably go put it behind my sleigh. And you see also my sleigh was totally white, and I give him also a little bit of wax around it, or stain, just what you want, and give it a little bit more of the old look. And what you also can do is just with a black marker, just give it some pieces somewhere, so it gives a little bit more of an old feeling more. So I will clean it up for now, and then we're going to place it inside of my little cake pan. So we're going to place the little skis behind. So I think I will do a little bit of glue on the back side, because or else I'm a little bit afraid that they will fall over. So that's not really the intention that I have, that they can fall over. So I'm going to glue them a little bit. And of course I do them beside each other. A little bit, maybe a little bit. Maybe you can, yeah, you can do. Also, you can do them straight. I don't know if I like them in a different way. And of course, what I will do later is just do a little piece of my ski sticks beside here, but I will do that later. What I do first is going to place my sleigh. So I told you I would do my sleigh first, but I thought that's not really a great idea. So I am going to glue gun a little bit of my thing on my, and of course I will place them a little bit over here. I hope they will stick, at least. But I don't know if I am the only one. My glue gun is working perfect, but there are times then if he doesn't get warm or something else, I don't know, but then he doesn't want to stick. But maybe I am the only one who is having that same problem. I don't know, but I need a little piece of my, but I don't think this will work also, because my hands are not working this day. And I'm also doing just a little piece of glue and just keep it in place for a moment. And you see, it's very easy just to put it on a piece of sticky gum, so your cake pan will stay in the middle, because or else he will go everywhere, but not at the same place you want. What I will do right now, I'm also going to try what I saw on with another creator, is just doing some pieces of with also a little bit of the black, but I just take a marker, but I am just trying it out if this will work also or not. Maybe you just have to figure it out. Just do whatever you think is right. I really have no clue if this will look okay or not. Just do it with some little pieces. We will see if this will look okay. A little bit on the front to give it a little bit of the, but you have to be careful that it doesn't look like it really is a marker. That's not really the point, but just do something what for your eyes is looking okay. And of course a little bit on the ears. I don't even know, how you call this side of your sleigh in English? So I think this is more than enough. Also a little bit over here. So this will be a little bench for my bears, and of course I will place this also inside of here. I'm just going to look where I think it's fitting okay, because I still need to glue it, and I want the rope a little bit beside here. I will also glue this later on, but I am looking a little bit because I think he also needs a little bit of black over here to give it a little bit of the old feeling. So you see, I'm just doing something I really sometimes I say to myself, I really have no idea what I'm doing, but I'm only trying, and most of the times it works out nice. So what I will do is just glue only the back side of the sleigh, so not the front side, because or else I will have that glue also again. What I will do first is just move your fur to the front, because you will need the fur. So it doesn't have to stick and totally, because if it just doesn't move around, that's the only thing that really is important. And here I'm just doing a little piece of glue just for my rope, because I want to have it going down. Now I hope it will stick this way. And I still hope that my sleigh is staying in place, because I think it's very bubbly right now. So I don't know. That's not a great thing about the fur, of course, because there's so much hair on top of it that I don't know if they will stick this way. But I am a little bit afraid that this one will. I also need a little. I think I will do a little piece of glue over here, so maybe he can stick a little bit better here. So I hope he also sticks over here. And now, so you see already I have a little bit of my display already. I like so much these bears. I also got last year, I think. So I have them, the last year I did have them in my tree on a gold sleigh. So you see already, if you only placing them over here, they are already looking so nice in this display. But what I'm still missing is some trees. Only thing that I have, maybe the trees for mine is a little bit too big. I have to find a couple of the more smaller ones, because if you are having this one over here, you see it's a very very big. So maybe I will look a little bit for some other trees in my stash. So let's do that first. So you see, I just was playing around a little bit with my trees, and I just decided just to look if I took his feet off, how he would look here in between, and I think it looks okay. I love the color of the tree, and now I'm hoping that this one is also going over here, and I just can squeeze it in, so it I have them beside my sleigh. And what I need right now is also a little color over here, but I think the other trees are a little bit too big, and this one is white. I don't like the white color. Maybe I can spray paint this one black. I really don't know if I like that or not. And I also can't get some black touches on it, so and I would love this one, but then he will be too big, so then I would have to cut it over here, so make them a little. That will be very nice if they were only the half, but I don't know if I get them through. So what I'm going to try is going to get him a little bit smaller than this size, and then I will be back with you. So I just cut a couple of my little trees, and of course we will place them also. Now I hope that he is still not too big, so I'm just squeezing a little bit on the side of the back. Maybe I think he's still a little bit too big, you see, because if you do two of them, I will, of course I can move them a little bit behind, but he will still be very, I think he will be a little bit too big, so maybe I have to also put him down a little bit more, so he will be a little bit more, but yeah, of course he has to fit a little bit with my bears. Of course, if I do him too little, then the bear would be bigger than the tree. That would be also not the greatest sight. So I'm really thinking about it. So what I will do, of course, I can also use this one to place my little bear on it, but just beside it, I'm going with my mind is going everywhere. So I think I'm going to cut it a little piece more, and then we're going to place them inside. But you see, you have to try every time. You have to try what is fitting, what is nice. So I'm just doing them a little bit shorter. So I have just cut them off, and I hope that they are a little bit more fitting right now. Of course, I'm squeezing that in, squeeze it in, and I will do one over here and just squeeze it a little bit in the other tree so it will look okay. Of course, you can glue it. I don't know if I want to glue it, because I don't know if we have to squeeze it a little bit inside of the other tree, then it will stay in place, at least the most of the time. You see already, he is already looking so nice. And what we are going to do now we have to have to squeeze two bears inside of here. This will be this will be also a challenge to get him over here. We have to look if he, or maybe one or some over here. But maybe we also have to squeeze this one also in. We have to look how I will do it. I will look out first, and then I show you how I did it. So I hope I found the way. I have to squeeze this one totally inside of the corner. Now we're going to look if I get some glue. But the glue is not really working with me. Now he is. I have to work my way out of here and just wait until the glue is dried so he can't move anymore. And of course I have to work my, and now I hope he will stick, because it is a kind of felt. I think it's a kind of fabric. He has been, I think now we have to go look if I can get this one also working. And of course, like I said, with squeezing you can come a lot, the whole way, but you have to squeeze everything everything in. But when you see your cake pan, you think, no, it's quite big, so I have a lot of space to work with. But when you are my my kind of crafter, I will put everything in it, and of course not always everything is fitting. So I think he looks so nice. So now I have to work away with the glue. So, but we got it in with a lot of squeezing. We did get it in. And of course, just work your fur a little bit because he has to. I always gluing myself already. I will. You see, it's one big thread, my glue, but I have them already. This I have already fitting. What we're going to do now, I want to place some little pieces of snow around here, and then at least the outside is finished. Then we go a little bit on top because I want to make a little bit of the buffalo jack over here with some greenery on top of it. But we are going to work this off with some snow. So what we're going to do now is do the top of our cake pan. What I will do first is with some Mackenzie child print I bought also on AliExpress. I will make 3 of different bows, at least qua sizes, from bigger to small. I make 3 of them. So I will do 3 pieces. So I will be making a bigger one, and of course I just glue this one. That's one. And of course little glue on this one. I have to look if I don't want them to be that big. I don't want to have them really big because if you do it right now, you already see, I already think he's a little bit too big. So you just have to try time and time again just to how big you want them to have. And of course I will just pull it off and just make them a little smaller because I don't like a really big. I have to, at least I also have to pull this one off. Of course, this really, you know what we do? We just do it away. We just do another piece. So, but you see, every time you have to measure a little bit what is a little bit fitting in your decor. I'm just gluing only this side so I can still remove it if I think he's too big. So if you see here, if you think he's already a little bit smaller, so I will make 3 of them, and of course I will glue this one with a little drop of glue. So he will stay in the middle, and we do the other one. So I have to measure a little bit because I need him to be just a little bit smaller than this one. And I think I have just do this one on top of this one. Of course, I will measure it up again because I don't want him to be the same size. Yes, this is a little bit correct. Now I have to glue a little dot, and I have to do them also in the middle. So also he will be on top of this one, and now a little smaller one, and then we have our 3 little bows. And of course I have to look that I don't look at the other one. I have to look at this one. I will do one here and one over here, but he has to be smaller than this, so I have to cut it right here. So I do one here and one over here, so he is a little slightly smaller than this one. Oh, like I said, be careful with your glue gun and don't do just like me. So, and of course I'm totally into the glue again. I'm sorry that this is again a video with with so much chaos. I'm sorry if you don't like this, just move forward. I will remove immediately the wires of my glue because I don't want them on my piece. And of course I will do a little dot of glue, and I will glue this one also. And I hope we almost finished with the glue. So you see, and taking this one, you see now you have 3 little bows, and of course now I'm going to try to squeeze them a little bit because the glue is a little, you should just make a little room, just, and then you're going to take a little piece of this one and of course do it on the back side with some glue. And of course a little piece over here. Just wait until your glue is dried up before you go further. I don't know if I leave this this piece of the video in it because this is really chaos. So I don't know if I leave it because else you will think what is going right in this video. So I still have to look if I have everything in place, and of course just do over it. So just a little bit of glue. So I struggled a little bit with my bow if I would leave it this flat because you can't squeeze it in. It's very thick fabric. It's a really great fabric, but I thought maybe it still is better that he is a little bit on the flat side. Because what I will do first is go glue one of this ski over here and one over here. Then I will glue my bow on top of it, and then I will fill it up with some green, or else I can't fill it up anymore. So I will measure out a little bit where I want to have my ski. I think a little bit over here. So now I hope my ski will stays in place. And now I'm going to do my other ski in the front of here, so I have to measure it out a little bit just to get it a little bit even. Now I hope he will stays in this place. What I will do right now, what I thought was doing my bow on top of here, and then I will fill it up with some greens. I will attach some greenery inside of it. So I will put on my bow. On top of it. So at least he will be over here. So what I will do right now is fill it up with some greens. I don't really do the Christmas greens anymore, because in the winter season you have a little piece of maybe of some pine tree, but not a lot. So I will do a little bit more of the neutral greens inside of it. And I'm just looking forward if I can squeeze it in just inside of here, and I hope it will stays in place. I will do this one on the other side, of course. Just do a little bit of glue on all sides, and of course he will come over here. I like this greenery because it's very I don't know how you call it, springerig. Here in the Netherlands we call it springerig. So I hope if I can hope this a little, because I thought I had more of this one, but I didn't. So I hope I can remove a little piece of it. You see, now I have two of them. And I don't know if I will do a little bit over here. Just squeeze it inside of here, but a little bit sideways, that you don't have it in front of you. And now we're going to do the other side. Just do some glue around it and just move it inside. You see already, I glue everything together, even my table, I glue everything. If I do it right, I glue all of my things. So, I think you already know, I'm not a great master in gluing. So you see, I just take a piece of my greenery of a garland, and I just take some little piece of it, and then I will squeeze this one also in. And we do another one. And just cut a little piece of the plastic of it, so it looks a little bit nicer and works a little bit better for your display. And also one over here. And do it sideways. I hope this will stay in place, but I don't really have a clue if the glue is attached to my piece. What I will do in a moment is that I will also do my little ski stocks over here. But I still need some greenery, especially on the back, because I also want to do the back side. I want to do some leaves, I think. If I do them over here, if it is a little bit too much, I don't know. for something over here. I will turn this around a little bit. Because also I will show you, I will turn it around a little bit better. So you can see a little bit. So you see, this is still a very plain, but I want to, I don't know what greenery I will use. Maybe a couple of this one. I also will but I don't know if I will, or something over here. I think a little bit over here. So I'm so sorry you fell out. I was just working everything, but you were gone. My battery died on me. So the last thing I will do on top of my cake, I don't even know how it's called anymore. I thought I would do everything, but now I saw that nothing was taken off. I do here some ski sticks over here, and that will be the last piece. And of course this one over here to give it also this way a little bit of the wintry feeling. I hope it will stick. So you see, and what I will do is at the end, as last touch, is some a little bit of snow above my little, to give it a little bit of the wintry feeling. So a little bit in between here. So, and of course just to work a little bit away the sticks from your skis, because that is not always a great sight to see. So this I will show you in a moment how it really turned out. This is just, I'm sorry already, in front of it I already tell you this, because this is a chaos video again, but at the end I hope it turned out nice. So you see what you can do with an old cake pan. And you see I did some little pieces of snow. I thought you saw it, but you didn't see it because my battery died. So at least I think he turned out so nice. In a moment I show you really how he is looking like. So here you see the end result of a little chaos in the video, but I think he turned out so nice. At the end everything is coming together and I'm so happy. I love, and that's from an old cake pan. So if you have an old cake pan, just don't throw it away. Just do something with it, because I am so happy that I saw the video from Donna, so I could make something of my own. But it just gave me a little bit of a push just to use my cake pan. So I hope if you have something old for in your kitchen, just use it. And I am so happy how it turned out. But for everyone who doesn't like the way my videos are, I'm sorry if it is, like I said earlier in the video, I hope you don't mind. But sometimes it is a little bit of, yeah, I always call it chaos, but something, I always leave the mistakes in, because I hope you can learn from my mistakes. So that's why I leave them always in, and of course I can cut them out, but then you see a flawless video, and that's not really the way crafting is going. Crafting is also making mistakes and trying it again and do something new. So I am so happy how it turned out, and I hope it did give you a little bit of inspiration. So this was my Christmas DIY for this amazing collab. Thank you so much, Kiki, for hosting this great collab. You did such a wonderful job and you are such a sweet lady. Thank you so much. And of course, everyone go check out Kiki, her beautiful channel. And of course, I will put a link down also for the playlist. So go check out the playlist. So if you see me right now, like I say always, you made it to the end. I hope you enjoyed seeing our DIY. And of course, I hope you will consider subscribing to Dyanne and my channel. We would love to have you here. We met here already so many beautiful friends. We are so thankful for that. So if you join also our DIY, I hope you will consider subscribing. And of course, have a beautiful day, everyone. Stay safe, take care of yourself and take care of each other. And we hope to see you in a new video of us. Love from Dyanne and me. Bye everyone.